Hello and welcome to another update video about the DXY. It's about to make a new low and it's still below this descending trend line. I will go to the 4-hour chart now. You can see this, the idea of this descending trend line that we talked about a few days ago is still intact. I think we talked about it maybe already a week ago. Can't remember, but it was certainly a descending trend line that we identified here. Looks really like a descending triangle that's unfolding here. And that just threatens the chart in terms of it might make another low. Yeah, and it might come down even further if we go down from here straight away and we take into account this descending trend line. Yes, it's not drawn very accurately, but if we do that, then we get an additional support level here for this new low, which we might get. And yeah, we're talking about round about $100 and 70, depending on when it happens, $100, yeah, 70 maybe. Below that level, we've got the 300% Fibonacci extension at $100. So yeah, we just have to go with the flow here. It is full, that pattern. The pattern was already full here. We had enough waves to the downside to turn around, but we have to say very clearly at the moment, there is no real sign that it's turning around. You could argue that this could be some kind of a descending wedge, but it's hard to argue because it looks much more like a descending triangle. I mean, the thing is, if it breaks out of that trend line to the upside, we might have a case for calling out a bottom here. At least it would be a very, very early sign that a low has been made. But the pattern is technically full. Now, again, what does it mean? The pattern is full means only that we could be turning around at any point. It doesn't mean we have to. And at the moment, I'm still seeing that as a 5-wave move down within a C wave, yeah, which is part of a greater ABC pattern of a wave A. So currently looking at this as an A wave of a greater, let me zoom out, ABC structure, A, B, C in a wave 2. Now that will take a long time to play out, yeah, especially a B wave. I mean, a B wave, this can go forever, really, especially if you consider that the entire move of the 2008 low is considered a wave 1. This has taken ages already, and the wave 2 will also take a long time. Yeah, but the difference here is that the wave 1 was not an impulse. Normally, you say a wave 2 takes longer than a wave 1. But only if the wave 1 is an impulse. So I had a question below a last video, one of the last videos, that, you know, is this not going to finish too early? Can we really say this is a wave 2? I mean, of course, you know, we have to go with the flow here at the moment. And at the moment, the view is this is an A wave down. We should move up in a B wave and should then come down in wave C eventually of 2. Now that in itself can take really ages. You could, for example, the wave A is often very strong. So it came down very quickly. A B wave could just be a shallow B wave, but it can take really long time. Yeah, I mean, you could compare it to one of these moves here. So that can really take a long time. And the C wave also, I mean, normally a C wave is impulsive, but it could also be an ending diagonal, which will also stretch out for a long time. On top of that, you can't rule out that what we might get, this ABC, might just be, again, an A wave of a larger ABC. Yeah, so it could be like that, A, B, C. So that's sort of what you need to think about, but it doesn't really matter in the short term. But it will become important when we get into these, you know, regions. But at the moment, yeah, I'm just watching, you know, when do we get any kind of reversal signal? Now a move takes as long as it takes. The trend is going on down, and there is no reversal signal in place. And if we break below that $101.60 level, I think we're heading down to $100.70. That could give another boost for the stock market and crypto. But we also need to consider that tomorrow we've got GDP numbers, and probably even more important, on Friday we've got core PCE, and then next week we've got the interest rate decision. So we are looking towards some very, very important and interesting days in terms of volatility. And I'm really interested and curious about what is going to happen here. I mean, looking at the indicators, it's not very clear, but you see possibly a bullish divergence on the 4-hour chart. triple bottom, you could all argue, is this, you know, but we're making higher lows on the RSI, so it's not really a divergence, but still you see the RSI going higher while the price is actually making flat lows, yeah, maybe even slightly lower lows, not yet, but that might happen if we just drop a little bit more. Could without a problem happen later today, tomorrow, but again, a breakout of this structure here might indicate that a bottom is in place, but we can't see it yet. Also, I don't think this will hold, because when you get these lows, these kind of 99% retracements, typically they are going to break. So I'm looking forward to further volatility, and that's basically everything I can tell you at the moment. We need to be a bit patient here. The pattern is full, but it can still extend out further, and until we see a signal to the upside, we have to go with further downside, and I mentioned to you the key support levels. Okay, and that's my update about the DXY. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.